My name is Steve Doler. I'm an associate professor in industrial design, and I specialize in entrepreneurialism and design. Industrial design is a pretty broad topic, but I like to put it into the capacity of we humanize technology. So people can have the best tech and have the best ideas, but if people can't use it, it's useless to them. So what industrial designers do is they look at the user requirements somebody's going to need in order to use it, the empathy that the product is going to need for that community or that person, and how it's made. So it's a combination of how it's made and really what's going to draw somebody back in to use that product over and over and have a great experience. The type of student that is typically drawn to industrial design, or you know that it might be a good field for you, is a person that is most likely not one-dimensional. A person who looks at a problem and thinks of different ways to solve it, but also looks at how is that going to benefit those people that are going to be using it. Another big part is the empathy towards a user-centered approach, and that is if you like doing things for others, you're probably in a good space if you're in industrial design, because we try to take our own personal bias out, figure out what's going on with the user groups, design for those groups. And sometimes you can have a whole career based on just finding out what's going on with those users, and we call that design research. And that's a whole different other part of industrial design, but we teach that inside of our program. Our program is unique in that we have an academic side and we have a practice side. So this thing called co-op is you will be in class for one semester, and then you'll leave and go and work in industry and another semester, and you'll do that on 5 rotations. And it's not guaranteed. You have to have good work in order to be hired, and it is a hiring process. But what it does, it allows you to experiment with what kind of companies you like to work in, what kind of people do you like to work with, what kind of projects do you like to work on. So you can go through several iterations of this and get a pretty good idea of where you want to go after graduation, as well as build your skills. So by the time you graduate, you're probably going to have about a year and a half maybe of actual experience, industry experience, that's going to pad your portfolio and your resume, which gives you a year and a half advance over a lot of your competitors that don't have co-op systems. As I've been saying, industrial design students, they dabble in a lot of different areas, so their skills are a bit of a Swiss Army knife, except we do every one of those tools really good. So that makes it challenging. So in order to do that, we have great facilities that can help you. So we have a rapid prototyping center that's part of DAAP, the college, and we have very skilled professionals that are working those areas that can help you build out milling, 3D printing, laser cutting. We also have a build lab that's down in the basement of the building, and that's your wood shop, your metalworking. They do some mold applications as well. I think a successful industrial design student has to have all the qualities that I mentioned before. You know, you have to be willing to put the time into it. So the industrial design program at DAAP is a world-renowned program. We expect a lot from our students, and we expect excellence from our students. And so in order to get there, you have to put the time in. And you have to be patient, you have to be organized, and you have to really start to understand what your potential is, and this comes with time.